obviously, you know, I built a race shop to work on all my race cars and stuff, and I've bought a lot of cool shit along the way. So my race shop has become a storage facility, and I got to move 3 or 4 cars every time I want to work on something. So anyway, so that's the reason why we're building a shop. Obviously, you can see, you know, I got my 72 here, death trap right here, freshening up the motor. It's winter time. I've got Second Amendment up here on the shelf, on the lift. I call it a shelf for right now. Freshen up both motors. I got the 405 car sitting down here from the 405 show. That's my daily driver. I've got the black small tire car sitting underneath the cover. Obviously my Honda, my Cadillac, my toter, my twin turbo Corvette, my 66 Chevelle, my Grand National. I've got a 50-foot fountain or 42-foot fountain on the other side of the toter home. My girl's 65 Mustang. So I have a lot of stuff in here. So this has become, and this is just what's inside. So I have 2 turbo trucks sitting at my house in town in the garage with my 89 turbo Trans Am and my daughter's Honda. And then as you walk outside, obviously have a lot of stuff. So I'd like to park my dually inside. I've got this 69 C30 tow truck, ramp truck, kind of cool. So I'd like for it to kind of be inside. Obviously we have the race trailer and the Peterbilt sitting out here in the driveway. And then, so I've got, I think this one, I have 2 trailers just alike. Okay, so that's my apparel trailer. Obviously I've got the 95 Lightning still sitting here. This is my street trailer when we go street racing. I usually take this one. And then I've got my big, my motor coach for an extra house on wheels. So obviously you saw my toter home, my other house on wheels inside. So I've got a lot of shit. So that's why, and I don't like it being outside, even though I don't have no problems out here. I've got a big 45-foot gate out front. Nobody messes with me. You know, everybody keeps an eye on my place, like when I'm going racing. So I've never had an incident or anything, but I just want everything to be inside. So that's just my preference. And like I said, you saw my Jeep and my Humvee next door. I've got 3 cars at my house in town, so my truck can't even go in the garage because I've got 3 cars taking up that space. And to be honest with you, I still on my bucket list, I'm still going to buy a Supra. I want a Toyota Supra. I want an Acura NSX. That is 2 cars that I still want. Those are on my bucket list. I'm going to have those cars. I don't know when. There's still some other cars I'd like to have. I'd like to have a Typhoon and a Cyclone. But a Supra and an Acura NSX, both are on my list next. So anyway, my shop has turned into a storage facility. So I got to move. Like you said, if I had to pull and change oil on my truck, I got to move 3 vehicles. And my drive-on lift has my Duramax sitting on it with my 59 Cadillac underneath of it and my Grand National parked behind it. And then a trailer on the outside of the door. So I have to move it takes a lot of work just so I can work on stuff. And it makes it uncomfortable. So all my cool stuff can be sitting over there in my shop with the semi parked inside, with the doors open. You know, we can update stuff and stock parts and stuff like that. And that can all happen at my new shop that I'm building. And this can be my race shop. I can back in here, unload the race car, and I can drive the race car from over there, drive it over here, put it on the lift, work on it, and then drive it back over, put it back in the semi trailer. And that way this will be a shop. I built this shop so I can work on stuff, grind on stuff, weld on stuff, and you don't want to work on shit in here with a $100,000 $100,000 motor sitting on the floor, my 66 Chevelle sitting here. You know, I've got all these nice cars. I got them covered up and stuff, but man, I'm out of room, and it's ridiculous. My workshop has turned into a storage facility. So anyway, that's why we're building the shop. And so all you tree guys out there that I don't even want to hear about how I don't know how to cut down a tree. Look, I've grown up in the woods my whole life. I'm going to do it my way. I'm sure it's not the right way. I'm sure it's not OSHA approved, and it's not safe. But I'm kind of part hillbilly, and that's the way I do shit. So anyway, if you don't like my tractor driving, I don't care about that either. So I'm going to do shit my way. I'm 52 years old, and you're not going to teach me new tricks. So I'm just gonna do it my way. So anyway, before you dog on me and tell me I'm an idiot for can't drive a tractor and I can't use a chainsaw, yeah, I already know that. So you don't have to tell me that. I'm a race car driver. So anyway, thank you guys for checking this out. Hopefully when we get the concrete poured and we start on the new shop and we do some more additions and stuff, we'll update you and let you know when we're getting closer and when we can open the new shop. And obviously I'm building a house this winter also. So as we get updates on it, look, you saw MTV Cribs, but you haven't seen Street Outlaw Cribs. So hopefully sometime next year in 2023, I'm gonna bring you Street Outlaw Cribs. So stay tuned.
Y'all put that thing through hell.
Oh yeah, we ran shit with that thing.
Didn't it go off in some water?
Oh yeah, I drove it off in the lake, and TJ goes, "It's fucking ruined." And I go, "You just spend 10 minutes with it, it'll be all right." No, you fucking ruined it. I go, "I didn't ruin it." I go, "Plus it's mine anyway." I said, "I bought that sword for you a long time ago. You borrowed it," and he borrowed it. And so while he borrowed it, I was driving it around in the pits one night, and I drove it off in a lake. It didn't look that deep.
Fun times.
Yeah. We had to have a fucking wrecker pull us out. It was so and then we drove it up down the racetrack, and they were like, "There's mud on the track. I don't know who did all that shit." And I was like, "Oh goddamn."
Was this the same night that you stole the dude's car?
Oh yeah,
and left it running on the track?
Yes, yeah, same night. Yeah, we stole the guy's. Yeah, because his cousin or Kelsey's cousin was there or something, or her brother, and we stole this Expedition. And with his race car hooked to it, and we parked it in the middle of the track and just got, because it was parked in TJ's pits, so we just drove, the keys were in it, so we drove it around, and then we parked it on the track. We even, hey, at 3 o'clock in the morning, some guy goes, "Man, will you drive my car?" And we made passes at 3 o'clock in the morning in somebody's car.
Really?
In a Mustang.
Oh,
Hey, it's not our fault. So at that bar, it's in Louisiana, and at that track, there's a bar at the track. Well, every racer in there is drunk at 2 o'clock in the morning. They closed the bar down, and they said, "Some of y'all can stay." And then about 3 o'clock, everybody was gone. Well, me and TJ's still up, so me and TJ, we made a couple passes in this guy's car. Even the guy goes, "Whatever you do, don't turn on the nitrous." TJ goes, "Oh, we're turning on the nitrous." So we turn on the nitrous.
Of course he said that.
And then we took that guy's excursion. It was an excursion with a bug. And we parked it in the middle of the track and just left it right in the dead center of the racetrack. And then my golf cart pretty much got the rest of the way totaled.
Yeah.
Because I drove it off in a lake, and then I can't remember what else. It still probably has some of that mud on it. I've washed it 7 times, but the back all got caved in, the front got caved in, because some other guy he brake checked me, never even let off the brakes, just wham with his golf cart, and it knocked some people off of it. And so then he tried to do this shit to me, and so I brake checked him, and he wrecked like. So I gotta fix a few things. It really needs. Actually, what I need to buy is it needs the whole like cage. It needs the roof kit with a back seat kit.
Yeah, and then you need to put a Hayabusa motor in.
Yes, well, yeah. No, I don't.
no, you don't. But that would be
you
fun.
See what it looks like right now, because But no, it's But yeah, if I just need to buy it, because all the tubing's like where the bolts go through, it's like broke right there because it's been rammed, and people were riding on the roof and shit. So it's all kind of But as far as the golf cart part, it's good. It just needs the whole roof rack and back seat kit, and that way it has the new ramp and everything. Because the ramp was ground down to nothing because we do it in wheelies.
Yeah.
Because everybody stands on the back and does wheelies, and that's part of it. They hold onto the roof and they jerk back.
Yeah.
That's part of why
that part. Yeah.
So part of it's like 2 or 3 year Armageddon, stuff like that. So jump on your golf cart. We'll go do 30. I'll do the same thing back there, and we'll do 30 off the corner too. so we kind of get an idea where it's going to be.
You gonna build a racetrack in the middle?
No,
Little
I'm gonna
dirt
build a
track.
house. So that's why it'd be cool to have a racetrack. I wish I had. If I had about 10 more acres, I'd probably build a drag strip. But it's
So you want to go 30 and 30?
yeah. We'll check it both ways. But if you grab this, I'll go to do the walking. That's a weird ass tree. That thing about.
That's a boat arc.
The what?
Boat arc.
Huh?
See, Jabba? See, Jabba tree?
Maybe.
Careful, you got some hot coals over here.
Okay. Yeah, this is the one with all the giant thorns. That's what I didn't want it to do.
Yeah.
My butthole still works. It puckered up. Let's do this other side then. That's downwind. Where'd you put that first gas? Right there?
Yeah, straight in there.
Woo! That wasn't very big. I like it when it goes boom and the brush
Yeah, blows
jumps
it.
off the ground and then
Yeah,
comes back and
readjusts
lands
it
on the
back
ground.
off.
It'll catch those other ones in a second. I might be part fucking pyro. I like fireworks, guns, fires, shit that explodes. I know there's a lot wrong with it, but
I think it's just being an American.
yeah, well. And, so my younger brother, we cut down all the trees, getting ready for. I bought the neighbor's property here. I've been mowing her yard for a couple years. It wasn't in great health, and she passed away. And her brother sold me the property, like he said he would, and or like she wanted. She wanted me to have it, and so I bought this other 2.5 acres. Now I have 5 acres. So if you look over here, obviously, when I say that I'm the king of my trailer park, I wasn't lying. So got divorced 10 years ago. Bought me a little double wide trailer, bought some land, and so I've been here for 10 years, and finally it's time to build a house. My kids, you know, we live in town now, bought a house in town, and so we live in town, but I have this 5 acres, my brother's staying here, and so we have a big 5,500 square foot shop that is Chuck Seitsinger Racing. Well, Chuck has an addiction problem, and that's buying cars and buying race cars and buying cool shit. So that 5,500 square foot shop is fixing to be, I have to pull 3 cars out to work on a race car. So, and I've got all this shit parked in the driveway. My semi has to sit outside. My 69 C30 ramp truck has to sit outside. My daughter's 85 short wide bed has to sit outside. So the house is going to be gone in a couple weeks, and they're going to start working on my house. But for right now, we cleared off all this land, and we're going to build a 100 by 100 shop right here, simply to park the semi inside, my toter. I've got a 50-foot boat. We've got razors. I've got a Jeep sitting over there that I haven't driven in 5 years that I should be driving. I've got a military Humvee. That thing's just badass, and so it's sitting over here in my little lean-to. So I'm going to, I gave the lean-to away to a guy that helped me finish my office. So I need to get this shop built so I can get everything inside. And by the time this shop's built, my house, they'll be started on my house, and my house will be in between the 2 shops. And Chuck Seitsinger Racing, the race shop, is getting a facelift, and so this is just stage 1. Cut down all the trees, build a driveway, burn the brush, have fun. So got to start somewhere. So this is the start of the next chapter of Chuck Seitsinger Racing.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the story. I was sleeping in a lawn chair. Flip. Okay, Flip's like, all right, man, I'm going to bed. And he turns around and he just pulls his drawers off, gets butt naked. He's butt naked. He goes in there, and I'm laughing, you know. So all I see is his shiny white ass. He goes in the tent, he zips it closed. And then all of a sudden I'm like, it was like 45 seconds. It took a while and I was like, damn. So I guess he went to sleep, you know. All of a sudden, hey, man, dude, get off me. That thing's touching me. And he went in there and snuggled between Chief and Murder Nova, and he was naked. And then they even showed it on TV. He came out of the tent and he was drinking a beer, butt naked. He came out there just sitting in the lawn chair. I'm like, flip, man, come on, bro. I don't want to look at your junk. But he went in there and laid down with him and was snuggling with Sean and Chief, and they're like, dude, the dude's naked. So I think they made him put clothes on before he could come to bed. But I was like, I laid on the lawn chair and I'd wake up because it's freezing, and so I'd scoot it over a little bit more. It was out by Sayre somewhere. I'll have to look it up, see where that's at. But it's
Like if you was camping out there at the Little Sahara, I can see it being chilly at night.
at night. Oh, yeah. It was summertime. It was me, Big Rob. I had Miranda's Razor. Actually, I didn't even own it. Meathead owned it at that time, and I borrowed it from Meathead. And then me and Big Rob went out there and rode it. We stuck a Big Rob sticker on it and stuff, and we rode that thing everywhere. God, I wish I knew the name of it. It was like one hill. It's the only hill in western Oklahoma, and it's just like one mountain. And there's some trails, and so we rode around the trails, climbed the mountain. We camped out there, and then a dog. We met a dog. Some dog wandered up. He had tags on, but he hung out all night. We fed him beer. He drank a bunch of beer with us. We fed him. He wouldn't really eat the food. He would drink the beer, but he wouldn't. So he was somebody's pet, but